Hi guys, it's Rachel. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Today I thought it would be really fun to excuse the parrot. It would be really fun to do a... Sorry, I live in a zoo. I thought it would be really fun to play with some new products I picked up at Walmart. These are from Profusion. Sorry, the parrot is really throwing me off with this screaming. We're fostering a parrot and he's quite noisy during the day. Yeah, we're playing with some products from Profusion and just be in this space, so let's zoom in and get started. We're all nice and zoomed in, and the parrot, I think, has calmed down for the time being. So let's just start with priming the eyes. I want to give these shadows a fair chance. Oh, there he goes again. Oh boy. And this is the Sigma eyeshadow base in Persuade. I wanted to do this chit chat, get ready with me style, because I don't know, I don't have a social life anymore, as I'm sure the majority of you don't have a social life right now with what's going on. So I wanted to feel like I was talking to and hanging out with some friends. Is that so weird? It might be a little weird to talk to my camera and feel like I'm hanging out with friends, but I do, because I know you guys are like on the other side, kind of. Does that make sense? So this is the Yellow Fusion palette from Profusion. It was on a whole display at Walmart of neon makeup, and they did have a neon liner and a neon glitter to go with it, but I would not classify these yellows as neons at all. Let me grab something to show you. So like the Neon Dreams from Blush Tribe, like this is a neon yellow. These are a bit darker than that. Like these are neons, these aren't. And my brushes might be a little bit wet because I just spot cleaned them, but I am going to start by going in with, oh gosh, I don't even know. So many of these colors look so similar to me. I feel like maybe I'm colorblind. Like these two look really similar in person and these two look really similar in person, but when I look on camera they look very different, but in person it's like they look the same. They look the same. I'm gonna go into Busy Bee, which is this brightest yellow right here, on a fluffy crease brush. I think this is like a Sigma E40, and I'm just gonna tap that in the crease area and then blend it. Because yellow has a really hard time showing up on my skin tone. I'm pretty sure it's a problem for most people, so I wanted to pack it on first to make sure that it would show up and then blend it. I made a joke earlier to my friend that I thought was so funny, so I'm gonna share it with you guys. As you can see, I am wearing some pretty big hoops today, so I was joking on Snapchat with my friend. I was like, the bigger the hoop, the bigger the hoe, but I can't be a hoe right now, you know, because I can't leave the house, so can't really do much hoeing. I over-explained that joke, but it was still funny, right? Right? Tell me it was funny. Be my friend and tell me it was funny. And if you are leaving the house to do hoe stuff, come on. It is, I mean, I know activities can be fun, but it is not worth someone's life. It's not worth someone's life, so please stop that. Stay at home. Hoe shit ain't worth it. Just saying. It's not worth it when, you know, people are dying. This is serious. This is real life. People are dying. Do not keep your hoe shit at home for now, please. and that's the end of that. Except you can turn that into a drinking game and probably you'll be drunk by the end of that like 2-minute spiel for how many times I said, oh shit. Okay, I think I have built Busy Bee up enough in the crease, so I am going to go into this darker yellow Safari on a more pinched blending brush and put that on the outer corner and really into the crease. So how many are you guys still working? Are you guys completely quarantined and isolated? What is going on with you guys? I currently am still working. I'm waiting to get the notice that we have been shut down, but so far I'm still in business and I'm out there 40 hours a week exposing myself. I mean, not like that came out wrong. That came out wrong. But you know, if you've followed me for a while, you know I have Hashimoto's. I have an autoimmune condition. So people with immune issues, like compromised immune systems, are considered a higher risk group as far as what's going on. So I am exposing myself to danger going to work, but I'm really thankful to still have a paycheck and still have the opportunity to work, because it's not like I can do my job from home. I can't do that because I have to have people, and you can't have people come to your home right now. That's not okay. So I'm really thankful to be still working, but it's kind of scary to be still working. And I applaud those of you, especially in like the healthcare field, that are really putting themselves at risk. But everybody, grocery workers, everybody, thank you so much for still making sure that, you know, everything runs smoothly and we all have food and toilet paper. I need to check and see if the store has stocked up on toilet paper because I'm running low. I am going into the shade Gnarly and I wet my brush. Gnarly is this bright yellow shimmer right here. And I'm just popping that all over the lid. You know, this is my first time using Profusion shadows, and I have to say, for the price point, I'm pretty impressed. I know I'm jumping all over like I have ADD, but they're not giving me my medicine for it, so it's like truly coming out. But I'm really impressed with these Profusion shadows. This palette was like $5 or $6, and these are performing pretty good. Like, not the most intense pigment, but like it's there and it builds nicely and it blends nicely. It's not patchy or weird in any way. Now I'm gonna jump into Headliner, this light shimmer, and this one seems less chunky, but I'm still gonna wet it and put that on the very inner part of the lid and blend it into everything. Have you guys tried Profusion before? What is your opinion on Profusion? I'd love to hear it. And I think I want to deepen this up just a bit more, but I don't want this brown shade. I want a black, so hold on. Okay, this is like a black brown. This is Coastal Scents Burnished Brunette. I had it in my Dream Winter palette, so I think this will go nicely with this color scheme because it's a tad brown, but it's also like blackish. I don't know. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. That song never gets old, does it? Never. Alright, and then now that I have that just placed on there, I'm gonna go back into Safari with the tapered brush and just tap over it and blend to make it a little softer and just a little more yellow toned. Alright, now I'm going to play with the liner, and then I think I'm gonna play with the glitter. So this is the Electric Bold Liner in Trip Bright Yellow, I think is the shade. It doesn't have a name on the tube. Just on here it says Trip Bright Yellow, so I think that's what it's called. And it has a brush, which I think I don't want to use this brush. I want to use my Sigma small liner brush. This is the true neon part, is the liner and the glitter. This brush is just a little too big for my preference. I'm going to be using one this size, you see here, so I'm just taking it all over that brush. Well, this is spreading out pretty sheer, so I hope it layers well, because I think I'm going to have to layer it. Yeah, it's pretty hard to control and streaky. That's a terrible wing. I'm gonna have to clean that up. Good thing I didn't do my face first. But it is a nice vivid color. I've seen so many people say, like, if you're not spending this time to like learn a new skill, learn a new hobby, get in shape, all this free time that you have, you're wasting your time, blah blah blah. But like, it's a really stressful, hard time for everybody, and if you're just doing what you can to get through the day, that's enough. Don't feel pressure like you have to suddenly like become superhuman and like learn how to do all of these amazing things and become in the best shape of your life. Just because some people are doing that doesn't mean you have to do that. I'm not doing that. I'm doing what I can to get through the day, and that's enough. That is absolutely enough. Do not let anyone make you feel bad or less than because you feel this deeply emotionally, because this is a really hard time for everybody, and some of us are feeling it really emotionally. Those of us that are like a bit more emotional than others. In fact, just talking about it, I'm starting to get emotional. But that's looking nice and neon and intense. Calm down. Don't cry, Rachel. Don't cry. But you know what I'm saying? Like, don't let people who are saying like you have to use this time wisely and take advantage of it and make the most of it and do this and do that and blah blah blah. Like, if you're just getting through the day and like doing like staying home and not endangering anybody, like that's plenty, and go you, and good job. Good job. I'm proud of you. It's so crazy to me how we got to this like pandemic level where it feels like the world is shut down. Like, I never thought I'd experience something like this in my life. It feels almost apocalyptic, you know what I'm saying? Like, because so many things are empty and closed down and shut down, it does almost feel like the end of the world. Even though it's not the end of the world and we're gonna make it through this and it's gonna be okay, it's very weird and eerie feeling, and it's definitely something I never expected to experience in my lifetime. I'm just really thankful that Walmart is considered essential and Walmart has makeup, because buying makeup makes me feel so much better. And I was so sad when Ulta closed down and I couldn't like do like my retail therapy session at Ulta when I was feeling overwhelmed and stressed out. That helps me cope so much, to just go wander through Ulta sometimes. Even if I don't buy anything, just wandering through the makeup aisles just makes me feel so much better, and I know some of you guys get that. So having to be cut off from those like outlets and ways to cope is really hard, and I can only imagine like how some people not having access to the gym when fitness is how they cope or things like that. Like, it has to be so hard, and I'm just thankful that not everything is shut down, that we're still able to keep some things open so I can still have my makeup therapy. And I'm just taking some precious gold toilet paper and some lotion and just cleaning up the outer edges because this is kind of a hot mess and this is looking pretty cracky. Honestly, I don't think this is the best liner, but I've never used a neon liner before, so I don't know if it's pretty standard for it to get all cracky and dry looking, but it doesn't look too hot. It does not. Let me get close. Can you see how cracky and like textured it is? I don't know. I'm not a super big fan of it, but I love the vivid bright color, but it's not super comfortable on the eyes and I don't think it looks super cute. So now we're going in with the Laser Yellow Neon Spark Glitter, and it comes with a little glitter glue, and I have tested it to see if it irritated my eyes and it did not irritate my eyes, so I'm super thankful about that. I'm just going to put this on the inner portion of my eye. And then I'm going to take a little on my brush and stick my brush in the glitter. And there we go. That's a look. Okay. So now let's move on to the face. Ew, this feels so greasy. I like the NYX glitter glue better. On the face, I'm just gonna take my Complexion Rescue. I'm not gonna prime my face because I put my skincare on just a little bit ago and I don't feel like I need anything else with the Complexion Rescue and my moisturizer, you know what I mean? Sorry if I'm like ADD and all over the place. Like I said, they're not giving me my ADD medicine because they don't think I have ADD, but I'm working with different doctors for different solutions, so I'll get medicine eventually, I'm sure. I'm just looking at my eyes in the mirror. Whoa, I look crazy. Oh, and if I didn't mention, I have definitely already done my eyebrows. Like, that's probably really obvious, but I did my eyebrows off camera already, and yeah, I just wanted to save time by doing them off camera. So I am taking some of the Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation and just adding that on my cheeks for extra coverage in that area. My forehead doesn't really need any extra coverage, so I'm not messing with that because of my fine lines or wrinkles or whatever you want to call them. I try and have minimal product on my forehead. And I think I do want to contour, so we're taking the Fenty Matchstick in Amber and just putting that in all the usual places. I've seen a lot of people, or at least a lot of makeup channels, doing like throwback series because, you know, we're all stuck at home, so they're like, let's play with what we already have. And I think that that's a really good thing. Like, I love those kind of videos. I have a whole series based on, you know, something old and an old palette, but I think I'm still going to continue to purchase new things because it makes me feel better. So if there's anything that you guys would like to see a review on, please let me know and I will look into purchasing it. And I will be having a haul coming soon depending on how long shipping for things take, but I just placed a bunch of orders because I got my tax return and I wanted to treat myself. So yeah, look forward to that. I don't know what concealer I want to use today. Let's try... Oh, I forgot to blend my jaw completely. My camera cut out probably because I was jabbering on too long. But I was saying that concealer is really beautiful on the under eyes. Like, it's really nice. I'm just gonna take a pencil liner from LA Girl. This is the neon neon eyeliner, Shockwave, whatever, in Screamin' or Ice Screamin'. Is it Ice Screamin' or Screamin'? You tell me. Like, look at that. Do you see the eye? right? Is that I Screamin' or is that Screamin'? I don't know. But see, I did my nails to match today. I was going all out. But I was like, I probably shouldn't wear a yellow shirt. That would be like way too much. So I went with gray because gray is like one of the best colors in the world. And plus it was really cold. It's been like really cold and snowy and weird in Spokane lately. You know what, compared to that neon liner on the top, this liner doesn't seem very neon. Normally I'm like super impressed with these, but compared to this color, I'm just like, eh. But I think it's just the contrast between the two colors. I think it is still really good. And then I am going to take the shade Blessed right here on a more pinched blending brush and just run that right under the liner. Then I'm gonna take Headliner, this light shimmer color, on a pencil brush and pop that on the inner corner and also the brow bone. And yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm all over the place. Today has been a day, and it is only 4:30 in the afternoon, and it has already been a day, and I've just been at home all day. Ugh, it's amazing the emotional roller coasters you can go through by yourself. Yeah. Anyway, I thought I was gonna bronze, but now I don't feel like bronzing, so we're just gonna blush. I'm gonna take Beige for Days from Bare Minerals, one of my all-time favorite nude blushes, and just generously apply that because I can and I want to. And by the way, this is my first ever Ulta brush. It's an just free gift with purchase, but I genuinely love it, and I think I'm gonna buy more Ulta brand brushes in the future because this is pretty nice. I really like it. For highlights, I'm gonna use something I don't think I've ever used on camera. It is an LA Girl highlight in 110 watt. I actually got this off Amazon because I got a sample of it from Ulta and then I wanted the full size and I couldn't find it anywhere but Amazon. And it is like a white gold shade, and I don't know, for some reason when I was picking out makeup I was like, I think this will pair nicely with neon yellow. We will see if it does. Oh, bitch, I forgot how intense that was. Whoopsie. I did not mean to apply that intensely. I gotta make the other side match though. It's a really pretty shade though, but do you see what I mean? Like, it's a white gold. Like, it's not a yellow gold, but it's definitely a gold, but it's got like a white base. Ooh, I'm a glowy bitch. I love it. Okay, so I need to wet my face. There's that spray. Alright, for lipstick, I am going to be using the 3CE Mini and Mellow Flower. I had so many compliments on this color in my recent lip swatch video. So I'm just putting that on the inner rim and then just rubbing it out. And then I am taking the Bare Minerals lip gloss in Socialite right here and putting that all over my lips. I think that's pretty, right? That's pretty. I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty. I never know what I want. This whole look is just something else, man. But we were just playing, so we're not going anywhere. No one's gonna see except the whole internet if they choose to look, because I will definitely be posting this video and I will be posting pictures on Instagram, so everybody's gonna see. Rachel, what were you thinking doing this to your face? I'm just kidding. I look cute. The isolation is getting to me, can you tell? Oh, and I am priming my lashes with the Lancome Cils Booster XL. I lost my L'Oreal Lash Primer mini thing that I had, So I pulled this out of my backup drawer because I didn't want to wear falsies. I felt like it would really disturb this neon liner, but I wanted intense lashes with this intense look. So on top of that, I'm taking the roller lash. And this is the finished look, and I just want to quickly go over the Profusion products. So this liner, I would say, is okay. It's not blowing my mind. It gets cracky and weird, and you definitely have to layer it, and it's hard to control even with a precise brush, but the color is bomb. So because it's super cheap, I'm not hating it. If it was a really expensive liner, I would say it's not worth the money, but it was only a few dollars, so if you want to spend a few dollars, it's decent. And then the glitter is a really cool, unique glitter that I'm excited to have in my collection. The glitter glue is I prefer the NYX glitter glue to this, although it does seem to be keeping the glitter on there fine. I can feel it on my eyes, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like a layer of heavy something on my eyes. So I'm not loving the feeling of it, but this is a really cool glitter, and I also think that for such a unique, like, neon chunky glitter, it might be worth the few dollars that it was. The palette actually really impressed me. These shadows blend together really well. They build nicely. These shimmers went on, even though they were a little bit chunky, once I wet them, they went on pretty smoothly. I would definitely check out Profusion shadows if you're interested. I had a really good experience with this palette. I hope you guys had fun hanging out with me and getting ready, playing with makeup, creating this fun neon look. Let me know how you're doing in the comments down below. I would love to catch up with you guys. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you have not already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!